YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I want to say thank you to all you new subscribers that I got recently. Really appreciate the support, and I'm gonna do my best to keep putting content out for you guys. I got a bunch of modifications that I'm gonna get done on the Jeep very soon, so definitely stay tuned for those. I normally post every Wednesday around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You know, bear with me if I'm working, it'll be a little bit later, but it's usually every Wednesday. I've been trying to post once a week. It's kind of hard because I do run out of stuff to do, but I mean, for this video this week, I'm pretty much just doing maintenance. It's not going to be an exciting video by any means, but there is 2 good videos coming. I'm going to do a modification to the motor on this thing, which is going to be pretty cool because we're going to get rid of a known issue that the newer Jeep 4 liters have. So that'll be pretty cool. Definitely stay tuned for that. And we got a big change coming soon, very soon. I'm waiting for them to get here. You know, I don't want to give it away. I want to save that for another video, but it's something that's long overdue with my Grand Cherokee back here, and I'm really excited to finally get it done. So definitely keep your eyes out for that video. It'll probably be in 2 or 3 weeks. You know, like I said, I'm waiting for the stuff to come for it, but definitely stay tuned. Try my best to make better content for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. You know, as the channel grows, I'm gonna buy a GoPro, and you know, we're gonna be doing a lot more stuff, hopefully action stuff. You know, I wanna take my quad out, maybe go trail riding. It's a little hard for me right now. I'm still hurt, but I am getting a lot better. So hopefully in a month or so, we'll be good to go. But yeah, so stay tuned. There'll be plenty of content. It won't always just be how-tos. It won't always just be modifications on the Jeep. I really want to start taking this thing wheeling again. I want to take the quad out, so, you know, and I need a new daily driver. If you guys didn't see that video, definitely go check it out. I spun a rod bearing in the Impala. So unfortunately, I'm down to just my Jeep, which really sucks, but yeah, so definitely check that video out, and I'll have plenty more stuff to come, especially when I get a new daily driver. And I definitely want to get a Mustang in the future, so definitely keep your eyes out for all that. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the video. First, this one bolt right here, for whatever reason, it has oil on it, and it's just that one bolt, which I have no idea. I don't understand it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bolt out, and I'm gonna put some silicone around the like washer on the bolt, and then I'm gonna put it back in, and hopefully that'll seal that up. So that's issue number 1. 2 is all this power steering fluid that's all over the place. It literally just dripped as I did that. It looks like that's coming from the reservoir where the O-ring is. So I'm gonna take the power steering pump off, and I'm gonna actually check it out, you know, move the power steering pump around and see exactly where it's coming from. The last thing that I want to show you guys is, you see all the wetness right there? This is the transfer case right here. I still don't have a front shafted, if you guys are wondering. I didn't get a chance to do the front gears, so it's gonna wait. But that wetness is coming from right there. So in there's a seal. It's called the shift shaft seal. I gotta get that part, but you should be able to replace it with this in the car. Shouldn't have to take it back out. When I did the rebuild, it didn't come with that seal, so that's still the original seal. I wish I would have known, because I would have changed it while I was out, but you live and you learn, so that's gonna definitely have to get addressed. I don't want this transfer case going dry. It has a fresh rebuild on it, and I'm not trying to damage anything here, so we'll address that in another video though. So guys, all I did for this bolt for the oil pan, I just put some silicone around the washer. I cleaned all this up first to get all the oil off of it, and I also put some silicone up in there. So I think what's happening is, this is an aftermarket oil pan. I think the pan's just not perfectly flat, so it's just causing it to leak a little bit, but it wasn't anything crazy. It was just wet, and it shouldn't be leaking at all. It's brand new gasket and everything, so I'm gonna toss the bolt back in there and let it dry, and we'll see if it still leaks later on. Finally got my garage back, so we can actually get some work done here, because really not trying to work outside. It literally just snowed, and yeah, so we're gonna get some work done in the garage. Got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. So we got the power steering pump out right now, and you can see up top here, it's actually coming out of the cap and then it's running down and just soaking everything underneath. So maybe it was a little bit overfilled at one point, but I'm gonna put this back on and I'm just gonna run with it. It doesn't look like it's leaking from anywhere, like seal wise, so it's definitely coming down and dripping down. So I'm gonna put this back on and I mean, I guess I'll just run it for a while and just keep an eye on it. But to me, it doesn't look like it's leaking. I really thought it was gonna be this that was leaking, but it's not. So toss it back on and, you know, let it rip because it's not leaking. So let me get that done and we'll move on to my control arm joints. All right, guys, so these are rough country control arms. These are rough country flex joints, I think they're called. I don't recommend them at all. I've replaced these so many times, and as you can see here, that is not supposed to do that. So what's happening is I don't really have an issue with my drivability, but every time that does that, I hear a clunk inside the car, and it's not cool. I really want to get rid of this. So I rebuilt 3 of them. They warrantied them for me. They sent me rebuild kits. So I'm going to slap one of those on. And I'm going to slap one on here. And I'm going to check the other ones and see how many I need. So let me get that checked really quick. And I'll come back and let you guys know what exactly is going on. Guys, so here we have the joint that I just took off. So if you look in there, you see all that like mud and nasty crud in there. This ball is extremely loose. Like, I know you guys can see that moving. If I try to move this one, I can't even move it. It's supposed to be nice and tight. So, yeah, that is my clunk right there. So the good part about these is you can rebuild these. So there's a, I'm going to show you on the new joint. Probably should have showed you guys how to rebuild these, but I did it at my buddy's shop last night and I didn't really feel like recording it. But there's a snap ring in there, right there. So you squeeze that, pull it out. There's a washer, take the washer out. Then you got to smack this ball out, and there's a plastic sleeve. So what happens is the sleeve wears out, and then it creates play. So they do sell rebuild kits. They're pretty cheap. It's just kind of a pain in the ass rebuilding these all the time. I am going to get Johnny joints when I have an extra like $300-400. This way I never have to do this job again because this really sucks. Like, I've rebuilt these so many times and I'm over it. It's gotten so bad that I keep an extra spare like set, so I have 4 lowers and 2 uppers that I have always with fresh rebuilds in them that I just toss on whenever they break. But I mean, unfortunately this time around I had both sets that were shot. So yep, so we're gonna put this on and hopefully have no more clunks. But I already got one done on the back, and this is the other side. And then I want to do the front passenger one also. So just, I mean, it's just wear and tear, I guess. But I'll let you guys know when I'm done with that, and we'll have back up top. Something you're going to want to pay attention to when you're changing those joints is when you take them off, you're going to want to make sure you put them back exactly the same. So you're going to want to count how many turns out you take it off. So mine was 49 turns out. Sorry, I can't speak right now. You want to put it back in 49 turns. You know, whatever your turns are, whatever your alignment's set at, that's where you want to be. So, you know, make sure you count. I spin it around so I count the grease fitting at the bottom. That's 1 turn, 2 turns, and so on. Another thing too, you want to put anti-seize on the threads because you don't want those locking up on you. And when you go to rebuild them, you're going to want to put grease on that ball that I said you got to knock out. You want to grease that prior to installing the new rebuild kits. And then you're going to want to put a grease gun on them after they're on the Jeep. You know, I put maybe 5 to 6 pumps at the grease gun in them, and they're usually good to go. So just keep that in mind. Make sure they go back the same, and you won't have any issues. They're pretty easy to rebuild too. Rebuild kits are cheap. I think they were $15. So yeah. But let me get the front one done because I got both backs done. Now I'm moving on to the front, and we're gonna take it for a ride, and hopefully we got no more clunks because I can't stand when this thing makes noises over bumps. Drives me insane. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video. So I got on the Jeep, I got the control arms done, no more clunks in the suspension, and I checked the power steering leak out. There's not really a leak. It's just it at one point it overfilled and it came out the cap and then it was dripping down. So I just cleaned that up, took the power steering pump off and everything, but it wasn't really a leak there. The bolt in the front of the oil pan is sealed up. I put silicone on it. It's dry now, so that's good. I'm waiting for the shift shaft seal for the T-case. So if you guys want to see a video of that, drop a comment below. Let me know. If not, I won't make a video of it. Like I said, I have big changes coming for this thing. I can't wait. One of which I'm a little bit more excited than the other, but tomorrow I start getting the parts in for some of those upgrades, modifications. So definitely keep an eye out for a video. It's going to be 2 separate videos of both upgrades that I'm doing. So definitely keep your eyes out in the next couple weeks. Thank you all for subscribing. People that are watching that aren't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Drop a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.